Yale is a place of amazing and vibrant worlds.
And we have brilliant artists, brilliant professionals, students, historians and chemists, cooks and theoretical physicists, performers, writers.
But unfortunately, at this current era in the Yale history, there isn't a place for all of these worlds to collide and to produce new things in collaboration with one another.
I think just having one space where you can interact and mingle with different types of people, a lot of creative ideas and thoughts can come from that.
There really needs to be one central convening space on campus. And the Schwarzman Center already is that physical location. We just need to bring it to life.
The best experiences I've had at Yale have been from the conversations I've had here with different people from all different majors in different parts of the world.
So this is a great opportunity for Yale because there currently lacks a building on campus that really brings together people throughout the university.
Another part of that is bringing people together in meaningful ways. Those ways could include eating or enjoying performances or enjoying events together and creating memories that actually you can take away after you leave Yale. So I think the Schwarzman Center has a unique opportunity to be one of those places at Yale for everybody.
The tour was really exciting. The advisory committee on our first day of the retreat, we walked around the entire facility, about a little over 80,000 square feet, and there were rooms inside in the center that we'd never seen before, including this the dome room on the third floor.
When I walked in the dome room, I thought of the Pantheon and the light that comes through the middle of it. And that if this room, once renovated, could be spectacular.
One of the most striking parts of the tour of the existing Schwarzman Center, I thought, was the dome room. It's in many ways a symbol for Yale University as a whole. It's this magnificent room with just exquisite artistry on the walls and in the moldings, with this beam of light that comes down through this top window in the dome room, almost like the Pantheon coming and spreading light in this room. And it sits atop one of the most magnificent buildings, the Bicentennial Complex on Yale campus. At this moment right now, it's unfortunately in disrepair.
I think when I saw the curving corridor on the second floor, thoughts that came to my mind were an art gallery, a space to have exhibitions of student research as well.
It'll also be an opportunity for students who are experiencing the gallery to discuss the work with other students and to organically meet maybe faculty members or staff members or people from other schools that they might not normally meet outside of the Schwarzman Center.
So two things jumped out when we were on the tour. The first moment was when we walked out onto the second floor of the dining space, and you have balconies on both sides that look out over. And it really is such a grand space. Anytime I have a visitor come to Yale, I always bring them to the first floor of the Schwarzman Center to see the Commons dining space. And to see it from the second floor balconies is just so impressive. And currently, like so many of the spaces, like the dome room, they're not utilized. And it's exciting to think about how we could make that a space that's used every day instead of just a place from which you look out on and then leave.
To be honest, on the tour, the basement of the Schwarzman Center is shocking. A, you never knew that it existed until you take that flight of stairs down into the basement. And B, it's in complete disrepair, unfortunately. There are random walls all over the place, there's outdated machinery, it's pretty dirty, but at the same time, you see a lot of potential. You see a space for doing. And this space that's completely unutilized can be turned into studios and practice rooms and a tavern and places for students and faculty to interact. The disrepair is proportional to the potential, and that's what we're hoping to utilize in this project for the Schwarzman Center.
The basement's a huge space, and there's great opportunities for smaller breakout rooms, study spaces, as well as maybe larger, maybe a pub or restaurant, or kind of like a performance stages.
Memorial Hall, which is between Commons and Woolsey Hall, I think is a crucial part of the Schwarzman Center, and the renovation there where they're going to bring more lighting, where I think they're going to clean the area more just so when people walk by they see the names of the fallen Yale soldiers who lost their lives fighting for the United States. So I think that that area is such an important part to just showing like the Yale community, the history of Yale, and having everyone embrace all of it, especially when visitors come. I know like you have to stand really close to the wall in order to see the names. So I think if we are able to, that area when we renovate it, it could be a place where more people can actually stop by and really appreciate what past Yaleys have done for our country.
One of the things that's really incredible about the building itself is the attention to detail. When you walk around and see the beautiful murals and the woodwork and the carvings that adorn all of the rooms of this building, whether you're in the Great Hall, whether you're in a smaller room with beautiful light fixtures, beautiful gold gilding across the walls, the molding, pieces like that. It's hard to imagine doing that today.
This facility could not be built today. The resources could not be brought together to build it. And what's amazing is that we have this great footprint that's just absolutely beautiful outside and inside. And a lot of work needs to be done, but we now have the resources to do that, and the foundation's there. I imagine that the Schwarzman Center will be a place that no matter what day or time could come to the Schwarzman Center and meet people throughout Yale and be engaged.
I think the Schwarzman Center project is symbolic in the sense that we're renovating this magnificent room. We're showing that at the heart of Yale's campus and at the heart of this building, we can produce something that is once again magnificent.
I think that the Schwarzman Center for Yale will be that place that brings all of these disparate, incredible communities of students and faculty and communities and groups and cultures together.
I'm confident that the Schwarzman Center will create a space on Yale campus, in the center of Yale campus, for these worlds to collide and produce new work and to produce new ideas.